P2B closes case against Tinubu with 13 witnesses. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, on on Friday closed his case at the Presidential Election Petition Court in Abuja with the 13 witnesses he called to prove his case against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Hear the news in details. If this is your first time of coming across the future news, subscribe, share, and like. Mr. Obi had promised to call 50 witnesses but could only call 13 within the court allotted time. He also tendered tons of electoral documents. Nigerian Electoral Commission (INEC) had declared Mr. Tinubu the winner of the 25th February election. Displeased with the result, Mr. Obi, who came third in the election, filed a petition at the court to challenge Mr. Tinubu's victory. What is the big news? Here is the big fish. A lot of people have, again, witnessed a particular kind of downfall in the democracy system of Nigeria, the democracy system of government in Nigeria. And of course, nobody has faith in anything that has to do with Nigeria, both the judiciary, the legislative, whatever that has to do with Nigeria, both the courts or whatever. Nobody has faith. But somebody like P2B is standing strong, deliberating and saying that the people's mandates must be restored. And during the court case, INEC could not prove any tangible evidence why they announced Bola Ahmed Tinubu the president of Nigeria. That is what shocks Nigerians the more. That is what shocks the judges the more. There was no tangible evidence to prove that Tinubu actually won the election. They said that P2B came distance third, whereas it is vice versa. They took number 1 to number 3 and took number 3 to number 1. Obviously, Nigeria never wanted Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He and his party filed the petition 20 days after Mr. Tinubu was declared president-elect. Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), who came second at the polls, is also challenging the election outcome separately. He also closed his case on Friday with 27 witnesses, although he had proposed to call 100. Both opposition candidates claimed the presidency, alleging that Mr. Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress (APC) did not win the election. At the resumed hearing of Mr. Obi's suit on Friday, his lead counsel, Levi Uzokwu, a senior advocate of Nigeria (SAN), led Tanko Yunusa, a stalwart of the Labour Party, as a witness. Mr. Yunusa, a Peter Obi Presidential Campaign Council spokesperson, was cross-examined by INEC's lawyer Kemi Pinheiro, a SAN. Mr. Tinubu and APC lawyers Wole Olanipekun and Lateef Fagbemi, both SANs, also took their turns to grill Mr. Yunusa during the cross-examination session, but not failing to realize the fact that Tinubu's lawyers have become more aggressive, owing to the fact that they can no longer defend Bola Ahmed Tinubu by gentleness. So they are now employing violence in every court case or in every witness appearance. But violence is not going to solve the case, because those who would have started violence refused to go on with violence, but decided to go on with the right proceedings. Mr. Yunusa was asked if he knew about a federal high court decision that dismissed the Labour Party suit challenging Vice President Kashim Shettima's nomination because of the alleged double nomination. He responded no. A lawyer in Mr. P2B's legal team, Ikechukwu Ezechukwu, a son, invited Peter Yari to the witness box as the 13th petitioner's witness in the case. Mr. Yari was a presiding officer during the presidential election in Kaduna State. He adopted his witness statement on oath under cross-examination by the respondent lawyers. Mr. Yari said he had difficulty uploading the presidential election result on INEC's result viewing portal, IREV. At the close of this testimony, Mr. Obi's lawyer, Mr. Uzouku, told the court, "My lord, that is the petitioner's case." Afterwards, the court adjourned further hearing until 3rd July for the respondent, Mr. Tinubu, INEC and APC to open their defense. This has become one of the greatest victory that has happened in Nigerian democracy. Now, people are now pleading that P2B should withdraw the case, knowing fully well that he is already at the verge of winning. The question now is, will P2B withdraw the case? Is it possible? Is it possible for P2B to withdraw the case? I don't think it's possible, because somebody like P2B is ready to do everything humanly possible to correct an error in the system. We'll be right back shortly. Now, the journey for a new Nigeria is now becoming more possible and obvious. And I repeat my same question that I usually ask on this platform. What is the fate of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who has stolen the people's mandate to become the Nigerian president? P2B just summarized his court case with Bola Ahmed Tinubu with 13 witnesses, and all of them are professionals. They handled the cases, all the questions that were asked, they handled it as if it was just a normal beans and bread. And that got INEC and APC, most importantly, APC lawyers frustrated, and they started venting like a wailing dog. The truth remains is that this is the kind of opposition that every leader deserves. When you do something wrong, people will stand out to correct you. The youth now have a party. And Labour Party must not relax. Labour Party must not relax. Because at the end of the day, these people who have made a mess of our nation may end up coming back to destroy it better. Now, if I read from the summary of what I have here, they said that P2B came behind the article with 6,101,533 votes, while Mr. Tinubu put over 8.8 million. This is one of the smallest votes we've ever had in the history of Nigeria election. 8 million. People that when Buhari won, he won with over 20 something million. Good luck with over 30 something million. Then in terms of Tinubu, it's like people, they literally reduced Obi's votes and gave him a lesser number. But at the end of the day, truth will eventually prevail. Thanks for supporting the Future News. I love you all. Peace.